G'day. I want to talk about the importance of them understanding your logic. Finally, here in Malaysia, we're starting to see an easing of the restrictions put in place during COVID. As a result, my wife and I can now, if we are fully vaccinated, go and dine in a restaurant. But we can't share the same Grab or Uber car to get there. And so now if my wife and I want to go out for dinner and have a few drinks, then we need to call two separate cars to pick us up from the same house, take us to the same restaurant where we will dine in at the same table, and then get two separate cars to pick us up again and take us back home. Now, try as I might, I just can't understand the logic of that. But I have to believe that at some point, someone in the government who made this decision had their own version of logic as to why they did it. Somewhere in their mind, it made sense. But they've failed to communicate that to me. And as a result of that, I just get frustrated. And it's that sort of frustration that gnaws and niggles at you. And the same is true in any management or leadership situation. If people don't understand the reason why you've done what you've done and the logic behind it, then if they don't just straight up agree with it, there's going to be friction and there's going to be those niggles that can potentially over time really eat away at the dynamic of that team that you're trying to lead or trying to manage. As I've spoken about before, I don't believe you need to agree with my decision, but you need to know why I've made that decision. And a big part of understanding that why is getting behind the logic in my mind when I made that decision. So if you want to lead people, if you want to manage people, if you want people to follow your direction and your incentive and your instruction, then it's important that they understand the logic. They may not necessarily ultimately agree with it, but at least if they understand the logic behind your decision, then it'll be a lot less likely that there will be disharmony and distrust and disunity within your team. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.